Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Bridget, and welcome to Preschool Storytime, right here on the Sewickley Public Library YouTube channel. Before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about what happens on this channel all week long. On Tuesdays, we have Babies and Books. On Wednesdays, we have Stories for Twos and Threes. On Thursdays, you're with me at Preschool Storytime, and next Friday, we will have Family Storytime for you. You can find all those story times at 9:30 a.m. Let's warm our hands up to sing our hello song. It's winter, so I think today we will sing Hello Snow. So you can sign snow by putting your two hands up like this and then twinkling your fingers and bringing them down. So we'll sing Hello Snow on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Hello snow, hello snow, hello snow. It's time to say hello snow. Let's speed it up and go one more time. Here we go. Hello snow, hello snow, hello snow. It's time to say hello snow. I think we can go a little bit faster. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello snow, hello snow, hello snow. It's time to say hello snow. Well, now that I've said hello to you and you've said hello to me, how about we get started with a story? Our first story today is Once Upon a Winter Day by Liza Woodruff, and I would like to thank Holiday House for their permission to read it to you today. Once Upon a Winter Day. Milo was looking for a story, but his mother was busy. "Why don't you go play in the snow?" she asked. Milo bundled up and plodded outside. He didn't want to play in the snow. He wanted a story. He stomped a path from the house to the bird feeder. Beneath the feeder, tiny footprints sprinkled the ground. "A mouse was here," Milo said. Did the mouse have a story to tell? Oh, I think it might have. There's our little mouse. Milo followed the tracks to the winterberry bush. All the red berries had disappeared. As he brushed the branches, snow fell away, revealing a single feather. What had happened here? Could it be that, well, there are all the birds with all the berries. Could it be that the mouse scared them away? But he caught the one last berry on the bush. A cold wind crept beneath Milo's scarf. The trail led into the shelter of the forest. Beneath the hemlock trees, branches littered the ground. Why had they fallen like autumn leaves? Way up high in the tree, a couple of porcupines were having some lunch. Milo wove through the trees, trailing the little prints, loose clods of dirt scattered at his feet. Who had dug up the snow? Had they been looking for acorns? Oh, a group of deer had dug up the snow to look for acorns. Milo's breath rose in clouds as he hurried onward. He followed the tracks out of the trees until he came to the creek. A smooth rut dug down the bank. Who had been gliding in the snow? Oh, otters had been digging in the snow and gliding down. Wow. Milo zigged and zagged away from the creek and across the field. He followed the footprints until they suddenly stopped. Something had brushed the tiny tracks away. Had the bird calling in the distance swooped on the snow? Uh-oh, could it have been a falcon? Milo, dinner time! Darn, said Milo. Was it really time to go inside? He headed home, walking beside the tiny footprints until they disappeared down a tiny hole. Maybe the mouse had gone home too. Oh, look. It had in the den, there's another mouse. Oh, that's very nice. Inside, the smell of soup made Milo's stomach grumble. Do you want me to read you a story after dinner? Mother asked. Milo shook his head as he laid out what he had found. This time, he said, I have stories for you. And that is the end of Once Upon a Winter Day. Thank you so much for listening to our first story, friends. It's time for us to all stand up to sing Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. So let's start by clapping like this. Here we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We'll get there very soon. Now we climb if you want to take a trip. Climb inside my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We'll get there very soon. Get down way low. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Okay, let's go a little bit louder. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We'll get there very soon. If you want to take a trip, climb inside my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We'll get there very soon. Get down way low from 5 this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Okay, now super duper fast. Take a deep breath in. One more. 1, 2, 3. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We'll get there very soon. If you want to take a trip, climb inside my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We'll get there very soon. Get down way low from 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Well, that was excellent, but now it's time for us to all sit back down for another story. So here we go. Everybody have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Everybody have a seat on the rug, not on the ceiling, not on a bug. Everybody have a seat on the rug, not on the ceiling, not on a bug. Everybody have a seat on the rug. Are we all sitting and ready for another story? Our next story today is The Snow Dancer by Addie Boswell, and I would like to thank 2 lions for their permission to read it to you today. The Snow Dancer. Sophia was asleep when the snowflakes came. All through the night they fell, frosting the rooftops and fluffing the sidewalks, laying fuzzy hats on the fire hydrants. When she woke, Sophia flew to the window. Snow day? She asked. Snow day, she said. Snow day, she cheered. Her voice hung in the still air. No buses squealed. No car horns honked. No neighbors shouted. Her city and all its sounds had disappeared. Sophia bundled out of the sleeping house. She sniffed the cold, clean air and tasted the sparkling snow. She fell down the hidden steps. Woof! She hopscotched down the invisible sidewalk. Critch, crunch, critch, crunch. She skated across the frozen street. Slish, slush, slish, slush. She slid to a stop at the top of the park. The sun shone like a giant spotlight. The soccer field gleamed like a giant stage. There wasn't a single set of footprints yet. Sophia leaped. She twirled. She made patterns with her footprints. Crunch, 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 crunch. She drew lines with her shuffles. Slish, slush, slish, slush. She danced a whole ballet in the silence until... Children appeared at the top of the hill. Look, whispered a little girl, a snow fairy. But the other kids didn't hear. They saw the giant spotlight and the giant stage. They shouted, Snow Day! And they ran skelter-melter down the hill. Stop, Sophia said. Wait, listen. But the kids didn't stop. They were too busy running and jumping, laughing and yelling, pushing and falling, scattering all of Sophia's beautiful silence. A little girl tugged on her scarf. Are you a snow fairy? She asked. I'm not a fairy, I'm just a dancer, sniffled Sophia. What does a snow dancer do? Sophia thought for a moment. She stood a little straighter. A snow dancer can do anything. She reached out her hand. I'll show you. The other kids stomped roads that crisscrossed the stage. Crunch, 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 crunch. And Sophia and her new friend twirled through the blank spaces. The other kids cannonballed themselves into the snowdrifts. Ker-splosh, ker-splosh. And Sophia and her new friend leaped over them on their tiptoes. They skated and swirled and slid until a snowball landed splat right on Sophia's shoulder. The kids froze. A silence fell over the park. The snow dancer looked at her sidekick and they shared a secret smile. A secret snow dancer smile. Snowball fight! Sophia shouted. And sploosh, 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 wish, slap, skitter, woomph. A great snowball fight ensued. Soon the kids were too tired to throw one more snowball. They lay scattered in the snow and listened to the sounds moving closer of snowplows pulling out, screech, screech, scrape. Buses starting their engines, huff, humph, harumph. And parents called their kids home to shovel. Sophia spread her arms and gave her new friend a grand curtsy, and the girl curtsied back. Then the snow dancer twirled in the white wind once more and turned for home, dancing on her frozen footprints. Critch, crunch, slish, slush, slish, slush, woof. At home, she snuggled up with a mug of cocoa. Outside, the world sparkled and glistened. Snow day, Sophia whispered. And that is the end of The Snow Dancer. My friends, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today and listening to some winter stories. It's time for us to say goodbye. So let's warm our hands up to saying goodbye, friends. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye, friends. All right, my friends, I will see you all next week with more story times. Have an excellent day. Hopefully it'll snow at some point here soon, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.